Hi, my name's Jordan. I work as a freelance filmmaker and editor. Video transitions can get overused and boring really quickly. So let me show you a quick in-camera transition to help spice up your video. Are you ready? The whip pan. So let's dive in and take a look at the whip pan. This transition is really great, but one of its biggest benefits comes from the fact that you can literally use any camera for it. You could use a smartphone, you could use a DSLR, you could even use an Arri Alexa if you had the budget enough for it. I've used this effect from time to time in projects of my own, but you might have seen it popularized by YouTubers like Casey Neistat, or even featured really heavily in the 2014 YouTube Rewind. Lastly, the core concept will always stay the same, but if you use a little bit of creativity, the versatility you can get out of this effect is insane. So let's get started. Grab a camera and start filming your subject. When you want your transition to happen, quickly whip the camera in any direction you want. Up, down, left, right, doesn't matter. There's only two main keys to remember. 1. Make sure the whip is fast enough to make your footage blurry. This helps to sell the seamless transition between the two clips. 2. You need a little bit of pre-planning, because the clip you transition into needs to follow through in the same motion of the first shot. If you want to whip to the right away from your subject, your following shot needs to start with the whip from the left and settle on your subject. Or if you want to whip up from your subject to the sky, your next shot needs to whip from the ground up towards your subject. You get the point. Just remember, this transition works best when there's something different about the two clips. Maybe the person's wearing something different, or they're in a different location. Now that you have your footage, bring it into your editing software. I'm going to use the footage from the beginning of this video. Place your clips in their proper order, and then cut at the point that you want the clips to switch. Again, the key is to have this point be where the footage is really blurry. Then, take the next clip and do the same thing. Match it up. There you go. Without any tweaking, this is what our transition looks like. Now there's still a chance that even if you did everything I just mentioned, your transition still might not turn out perfect. If that's the case, don't worry, there's a ton of workarounds. I'm just going to show you one that really works for me. Take the end of your first clip and bring it up one track level above your second clip. Overlap them slightly between 1 to 5 frames, or whatever you prefer. Then make sure that your clips are set to keyframe opacity and fade your first clip into your second. And there you go, we just created a unique dynamic transition that can separate your video from the rest of your competition. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you're able to get something out of it. If you did, or if you liked the video, consider giving a like or even subscribing. If you didn't like the video, then leave me a comment. Let me know what's not working or what you'd prefer me to do instead. These videos are ultimately for you guys, so if something's not sticking, I'd love to know about it. But that's it, so thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time.